Hello and welcome to another little perfumer's talk. I wanted to talk about naturals today. I wanted to talk about having a lot to pick from. I wanted to talk about trying to match another natural with a blend of things, sometimes called a doppelganger, and maybe a little bit about my baskets. So I wanted to start with saying, just because you have one natural doesn't mean every other natural that's named the same is going to smell the same. So these are my turmerics, these are my chamomiles, and there's chamomiles from different places, different types, chemotypes meaning they have a chemical molecular emphasis. So just because you have one Tagetes, one chamomile, one turmeric doesn't mean that everything smells the same. So I was working on a client's perfume and they wanted a chamomile note in it, and one of my choices for expense and availability in small amount is the wild chamomile mix from Liberty Natural, sometimes called Sauvage. And so I like it. I like it for this instance, and I kind of like it better than the Roman chamomile for what I wanted to do with it, to go into a floral perfume. So I was smelling the wild chamomile or menace mixed from Morocco, from Liberty. And I'm smelling that and I'm thinking, that smells an awful lot like Tagetes and Theaspirane put together. And I dipped them. There's my Theaspirane, and I dipped my Tagetes, and I put them together, and I thought, yeah, this is my strip from the chamomile. I compared the two. Yeah, that's pretty darn close. So, but I knew it needed some other little herbal bit to it, because the Tagetes was kind of the bitey, flowery. The Theaspirane was a single molecule, like tea and herbal, but it needed more herbal. So I went to my spices M2Z basket looking at, let's see, was it rosemary? No, it wasn't rosemary. Was it oregano? No, it wasn't really oregano. Was it tarragon? No, it wasn't tarragon. And I went to the turmeric. I've never really used turmeric before, although I have a number of them here, but I've never really used them. So I picked up the mango turmeric and this other turmeric, both from White Lotus, which can't buy from anymore. Can't get them. So I kind of wanted to dismiss them because I can't buy more. So I have this Turmeric CO2 and this turmeric organic from two separate suppliers, and I opened them up and I dipped them. And so and plus I had two Tagetes to pick from. So I kind of made strips of all of them, the chamomile, the Theaspirane, my two Tagetes, my two turmerics. And I just, I smelled the chamomile and I put a blend of these together, and no, that's not quite right. Put one down, pick up the other one. That's better. So I blended the right Tagetes, the right turmeric, and wow, it was a pretty good match to the chamomile. I was very pleased that I was able to match it so close. Now, then after I got to smelling it a little more, okay, my blend here smells like it needs a little bit of mint or isoborneol or something else, but it was really close, and I was really pleased because this chamomile is $2.50 per gram, but the Theaspirane and the Tagetes and the turmeric they're all much, much less expensive. So I did a little cost calculation, and my turmeric, Theaspirane, and Tagetes blend was 35 cents a gram instead of $2.50 a gram. And so I'm saving my client a lot of money for using this, and it's a nearly dead on doppelganger match. So I was really pleased. So my point is that I was able to do that because I had multiple versions of all of these naturals to compare, to pick from, and not just one chamomile, not just one turmeric or one rosemary, because there's subtle variations in all of the naturals, and it's great if you can blend something to where you want it to be. The other thing I wanted to talk about is my baskets. Now, so this is my florals A to D in the alphabetical of the florals, and all of this chamomile came out of this basket. And I use the baskets because of two things. One is I have a place to put all these tiny little bottles, and the other thing is that, you know, I have this on my shelf here, and in California, with earthquakes, the bottles don't fall off the shelf. Yeah, it might take a lot of earthquake shaking to get a basket to fall off the shelf, but I'm not going to lose that much. But if they were single bottles on a shelf, a long shelf, you know, one bottle per row, not only would I not have enough space to contain all of these various naturals, but if something happened here for an earthquake, I'd lose a lot just falling and breaking on top of each other. So that was what I wanted to talk about today for blending natural choices. And I hope you enjoyed my chat. Keep it smelly. Bye.